listen, none of this, no matter how big or small your plan is not going to happen if you don't have some measure of accountability to somebody. It's not going to happen. On your own, left to your own, you will fall to the lowest level of weakness that we all have. We're humans, right? We're not machines, we're humans. But if you have somebody to be accountable to, accountability, you know what accountability is? Accountability basically is like nobody wants to show up every week, every month, and tell the person they're accountable to that I did nothing. So knowing that you have somebody to be accountable to. Listen, Brian Buffini, Richard Robbins, all these guys that are in the coaching training business, they stay in that business. We're actually taking a whole group down to Buffini next week in Seattle. And the reason we're doing that is because I know that if you got to pay $400 a month or $1,000 a month, which would be more like what you'd have to pay, or maybe $1,400 or $1,500 a month. I pay my coach $1,500 a month. I have for years. And we talk several times a month to make sure that I'm on track. And I mean, I don't phone him, I don't pay him for accountability anymore, but I pay him for all the things we talk about, right? But sometimes what you pay for is the accountability. Or you can ask David Rochelle to be your accountability person. You sign this thing and then you have to phone Dave or go see him or turn in your sheets. Like if you ask Lindsay to send you an accountability sheet, she will. And then you can fill your accountability sheet in. You know, and you could email it into David or Ray or somebody or Ari, and if you're in Burnaby, and they could sign off. Like page 24 would be where they look at it, they sign off. They might help you make a few answer a few questions. Because with accountability, the plan would actually happen, right? So basically, we ran out of time. You can see how this is kind of like a workshop, really, to kind of get you going on your plan. And if you build your plan and we stay in touch, you know what? If the plan fails, but it fails on the side of it didn't quite get to where you were going, but it got you further than you would have got without the plan didn't really fail. Matter of fact, if you get everything out of your head onto a piece of paper, it's just going to make your inner drive work better. Your inner motivator work better. So good luck with it. Check the meetup group. I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but check it's on there. We have several interesting stuff. Like between now and spring, we're going to cover some serious sessions like buyer interviews, some serious sessions like listing presentations, how to build pre-list packages. Oh yeah, we got a Red Bucket session coming up somewhere along the way. Maybe that's what's happening. Now the Red Bucket program, you'll think, what's that got to do with real estate? It has to do with reprogramming your head. So it's a mental reprogramming program. We run it every year, usually this time of year, so to help people change their thinking. Some people in the room have done it, right, Chris? Chris has done it. Chris has done it a couple times. So, have a good week. Sell lots. We'll see you next week.